We're standing here with the Ferrari Testarossa. This is the car when it comes to cars. Dr. Atomic here to tell us all about it. Now walk me through this beauty. What makes this the Ferrari of all Ferraris?
All during the 80s, if you are old enough to remember the 80s, or if you go back and look at pictures or movies, in the bedroom of every teenage boy, some girls, you'll see a poster of either a Ferrari Testarossa or a Lamborghini Countach. One of those two. That was it. This is a flat 12, like a 512 Boxer, and it's fuel injected. Extremely dependable car. Where the earlier ones that had carburetors, maybe not as dependable if you think about the amount of maintenance it takes to keep them in tune. This car is easy to own. You just turn the key, drive it off, acts like a Toyota, goes like a Ferrari. So it's a beautiful car to own, and in my opinion, it's something as a blue chip car will continue to go up. It's a great investment, and of course we have 15-year financing on these cars.
And when you say blue chip, what exactly does that mean?
In my opinion, that is anything that is going to go up in value, not down. Remember, there's 8.5 billion people out there. They only produced a little over 7,000 of these cars ever. So in 1988, they made about 1,077 of these cars. So think about that. Of a billion people, very few people on the entire planet, less than a zip code could ever own one of these on the whole planet. So that's why you buy something, whether it's a Mona Lisa or Ferrari Testarossa, you buy something that is good when you start and good when you finish.
So we're talking pretty rare here, and I think I'm going to take the opportunity and get behind the wheel with you.
That sounds great. Let's go for a drive. Now, Ms. Nicole, I think that this will be a fine car for you to start learning to drive stick shift on.
I wouldn't be mad. I mean, jumping in a Ferrari on a Monday, absolutely beautiful. Why do you think people are so drawn to these cars?
8.5 million people on the planet. You've got around 1,000 of these ever produced, 1,077 this year. And it's a car that just makes you happy to look at it. It just says, I want to be seen, I want to have fun, I want to be dependable, I want to take you somewhere where you want to go.
That's the thing about these cars, is they are dependable. I know people might just think, oh, they're fast and pretty, but they're actually great cars to drive around in and have a good time in.
That's right, you can drive them daily, especially one like this. It's a flat 12, it's fuel injected. It's a car that you will never have a problem with compared to some of the other carbureted cars.
And you mentioned some of the features in here. It's obviously a stick shift, but it's a gated stick shift. What does that do for the car?
Well, that's so you can't crash box the transmission. You can't go into the wrong gear. You can't, you know, and you really should just pause between each, just a little bit of pause, drop it into the next gear. If you take a look down here, I'm going to just go into the next gated area.
Okay.
See how I paused just a second?
Uh-huh.
It always drops into the next gear correctly.
Love it.
It's just a beautiful piece of machinery.
And that's the great thing about Atomic Motors, is you can come down and you can actually look at a car and it's not just a museum, right? You can go home with the cars you're looking at.
That's correct. That's correct. And we also take trade-ins, and we have warranties available, and we have really great financing because we do not mark the financing up.
One last little, love it. You can't help but want to be behind the wheel of a Ferrari. So come on down to Atomic Motors, check it out, and maybe even go home with one.